Hey, this is Taylor here at Truck World RVA. Today we're going to take some time and look at this 2019 Ford F550. It's an extended cab, four-wheel drive, 6.7 Powerstroke, automatic transmission. A little over 105,000 miles, little over 5,400 total engine hours. Has an 11-foot stellar TMAX service body. It's the TMAX 111 aluminum series, so the whole body and the doors are aluminum, minus the crane compartment that's separated and steel. It has a 7621 stellar crane on it, one set of drawers, manual outriggers, hydraulic air compressor, really nicely equipped truck all the way around. If you do have any questions after watching this video, if you need any additional photos, videos, or information, please feel free to call or text 804-716-8487. The first half of the video, I'm going to go around the exterior of the truck. We'll look inside all the service body compartments. We'll look underneath the truck. And I'll be sure to point out any cosmetic imperfections or flaws on the truck. My goal is for expectations and reality to meet. So I'm going to do my best to be as thorough as possible and really just show the truck as transparently as I can. 47.2 hours showing on the compressor. Build date of the body is 3/19, March of 2019. The bed and the crane and the truck have most likely always been married. Now this does have the top rail system as well. So you have these rails here in the bed to mount equipment to. Makes it really easy to mount a welder or toolboxes without having to drill into the top of your service body. Now some rock chipping along the front and a little bit of wear on this bed liner that's applied to the bottom here. The factory paint is intact on this bed. It has not been repainted. And this truck is a one owner that came to us out of California. So California vehicle, obviously there's no rust in any of the service body compartments or on the undercarriage. Very dry from a rust perspective. A little bit of damage here on the cab corner there behind that rear half door. Looks like a little bit of residue there. We can get that off. Those are not scratches or chips, that's just residue. So again, it's an extended cab configuration, power locks, power windows, and cruise control. We do have 2 keys for the service body, 1 key for the truck. A little bit of wear on the driver's seat bottom right here. Just the foam is kind of pushed in underneath the vinyl, and a little bit of staining on the driver's seat as well, more of that green staining, whatever they carried in here previously. Center console and passenger seat are clean and free of any rips or tears. Rear seats are clean as well. Whoops, sat on the key. Minimal staining in the headliner. No noticeable grease stains there. You do have factory exhaust brake. Again, four-wheel drive. Your body control panel here for your bed lights. Steering wheel controls. And then some staining as well on the interior door trim, kind of all over the driver's side door. There's lots of staining there on that interior door trim. New tires all the way around. These are matching Falcons, just installed. If you'd like a list of everything that we've done to the truck prior to offering it for sale, I can send that over to you, both parts and labor receipts for all the work just performed. Anything the truck needs that we notice, we go ahead and take care of. I know we did quite a bit of work to this one, just repairing a bunch of common 6-7 oil leaks. I believe upper oil pan, front and rear seal. I think left side injector seals, but again, the full write-up will be anywhere you see this truck listed. A couple rock chips here. But again, if you'd like the parts and labor receipts for all that work, I'm happy to send that over to you. One more little chip here in the hood. couple small chips. Oh, nope, that was just some dirt. You have the factory drop down here on the torch compartment. So these TMAX beds, instead of stepping up to fit torches, they have a little drop down in the floor. It keeps the bed the same level all the way down. And then these are cab high bins as well, all the way down. So tons of tool storage inside of this bed. I really like these. The newer Stellar TMAX beds. Again, just tons and tons of tool storage. Some more staining there on the rear seats. Now, once again, the bed is still in its factory paint job. This is not one that we've sandblasted and repainted. The paint shows pretty well all the way around. Just have, again, some minor rock chips and whatnot kind of all over, but nothing that would warrant a full-on repaint. The factory paint still shines well and has very minimal scratches, as you can see. So this first compartment here, just have a little, just some couple grease spots there. This is your torch compartment. So as I mentioned, you have the drop down on the side where your torch bottles would go. Then on the left hand side here you have one shelf. It does have the interior tabs, so you can easily add shelves or relocate the position of the shelves that are in it. Bunch of extra dividers laying on the floor there to add to the shelves. Now all the doors close, latch, lock, and seal as they should. Again, we have 2 sets of bin keys for this service body. All the compartments have interior LED strip lighting, and there is some exterior work lighting as well on this bed. 3 sets of shelves inside of this compartment, passenger 2 compartment. The springs are still here. I have the hardware to reattach this. We just keep that in stock. So those need to be reattached, and then I need to put a new bracket right here. Just noticed that. So that will be taken care of prior to sale. 1 wide shelf inside of this compartment. Videos are obviously really helpful just to see the condition of the truck, but it's also a good practice for me just to kind of do a final once through, and I can kind of see any little details that were missed or left undone, so we can address those. So anything like that I point out in the video is stuff that we will take care of. You do have the master slide lock on the back. You can pull this down, put a padlock through it. You can lock the entire bedside all at once. It's your crane compartment here. You have your body control panel back here. Wireless factory remote for the crane. Reelcraft hose reel in the bottom. And then a shot of the load chart. Again, it's a 7621, 7,500 pound maximum lifting capacity, 21 foot, 2-stage hydraulic extension. The back of the bed has a bunch of rock chips all over it. Manual outriggers, some wear in the bed liner there, you can see on the corner and then on the rear face of it. Some chipping all over the rear bumper. Factory tie downs inside of the bed. Bed liner inside of the bed's in pretty decent shape. Just need to throw that stuff away that's sitting inside of there. Again, you can see the rail system on top. So you can buy the brackets that slide right in there for adding toolboxes or to add a welder. You have your 2 LED work lights on the rear, tow hitch receiver. Then you do have your pass-through bumper storage back here. And this one is missing a little end on it. So again, that's something else we keep in stock that we can throw on real quick. You have a scratch up here on the top of the driver rear service body door. 3 total sets of shelves inside of here. There's your hand crank for the outrigger. Again, no rust on the undercarriage, nice and dry. A little bit of mud and dirt caked up in there, but nothing in terms of rust. More of this green stuff kind of all over the bed. We can try to get some of this out on the driver door and then some of the spots on the bed that I've noticed it. Another scratch here along the top of the driver wheel well compartment. This compartment is open with no shelving inside of it. This would be a great compartment to put a set of bolt bins in. Some chips here on the edge of the driver 1 compartment. Two shelves on the right hand side. Some more dividers inside of those. And a nice set of American Eagle twist lock drawers. 1 shelf on top of those. These all individually lock as well, and I do have a set of keys for the twist locks. So that about wraps up the cosmetic portion of this demo video. I'm gonna hop in the truck and take it for a quick spin, then we'll look at some of the bed lighting and I'll run the equipment on it. Again, if you have any questions, it's 804-716-8487. 105,347 on the miles. 5474 total engine hours, 2386 of which are idle. Again, if you'd like a full write-up of anything we've done to the truck prior to offering it for sale, call or text anytime and I can send over all those receipts. Like I mentioned, 6 new tires, all the oil leaks that were on it have been addressed, a bunch of other kind of miscellaneous type stuff done as well, front end alignment of course, but I can send over a list of everything that was done. Being a 2019, this is the final year of the 6-speed automatic transmission. There's a guy walking there. I'm gonna wait so I don't drive too fast by him, and then I'll go. Shifts nicely through the gears, tracks nice and straight down the road. I'm gonna back it in here and then we'll take a look at the engine, all the lighting, and run the crane. The truck did have a coolant leak up front. That little plastic T where it connects cracked. So we will need to clean the engine bay off a little bit. There's a little coolant residue on that. Again, all the service body compartments have interior LED strip lighting, super bright. All the compartments are very well lit. They do have the outriggers out as well. The PTO is not on yet. 2 work lights along the rear. LED floodlights on the rear. And again, interior compartment lighting throughout all the remaining compartments. Really nicely lit truck all the way down. Crane is run off a factory wireless remote. Remote is fully proportional. The trigger controls the speed of the crane. I'm going to rotate it all the way around and let the winch all the way out so that I can run it out to its full extension. Again, it's a 7,500 pound maximum lifting capacity on the crane with a 2-stage hydraulic extension out to 21 feet of total reach. Let me unhook that pulley block and then we'll run it all the way out. Any 2 block is operational, locks me out from going any further once I hit the 2 block switch. Full extension out to 21 feet. Crane runs through all the functions extremely smoothly. Again, excellent speed control off that trigger. You can just barely ease it down or go full speed like so. Tiny bit of play in the rotation bearing, really minimal. It's just the slightest bit of movement when you stop it. Pretty tight. Compressor is run off the remote as well. Pull down on here, compressor comes on, truck idles up. It's an American Eagle 30P hydraulic compressor. Builds up to about 150. Hey, thanks again for taking the time to watch this demo video. Once again, it's a 2019 Ford F550, an 11-foot Stellar TMAX aluminum service body, 7621 Stellar crane, 30P American Eagle hydraulic compressor, one set of drawers, really nicely equipped truck all the way around. If you do have any questions or need any additional photos, videos, or information, feel free to call or text anytime, 804-716-8487. This is all that I buy and sell. If you're looking for something different, set up with a different crane on a different chassis, feel free to give me a shout. I get new service trucks in on a daily, weekly basis. So let me know what you're looking for. Even if you don't see it on my website, I probably have what you're looking for on the way in. So again, this is Taylor at Truck World RVA. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video.